Alright, so today we are reviewing the Discmania Cloud Breaker. This is the Gannon Buhr Color Glow Cloud Breaker. This is the newest one. I do think it's interesting that Gannon Buhr took over Eagle McMahon disc, which all the other reviews will say the same thing. I think they should have came up with a new name because he's obviously a really good player and should come up with his own line of discs or whatever. So that's interesting. But this is a DD3 from what I remember. This Cloud Breaker is 173 grams. It looks really cool. For the comparison, I threw two different of my Zeus's. This one on the left is a little bit flippier, and this one is a little bit beefier. So based on the comparison, I did think that the Cloud Breaker fit kind of somewhere in the middle, although there is one clip where I throw both of these on like an Anheuser distance line, and the Cloud Breaker fought out a little bit more. That's probably user error. But yeah, Cloud Breaker is probably right in between these two Zeus's that I have. You can check out the throws right now. It's kind of strange how I did this whole review for the Cloud Breaker, because it actually is ironic that I throw the Zeus more often than the Cloud Breaker, so maybe it should be a Zeus review. But the Cloud Breaker, especially the C-line plastic, is pretty overstable in comparison to an ESP, so I think that's the big reason I was having some trouble throwing it. I do think the more seasoned and beat in it gets, then the more flippy it gets, that I'll be able to get a lot more distance out of it. Overall, it's a good disc. It's a nice shape, color. I don't really own any Discmania discs, so this is going to be the first one that we'll see how it goes, and if I even ever bring it out with me to the course. Sorry about that. But yeah, really cool disc. Probably won't put it in the bag in comparison to the Zeus, because you just saw how much better I throw the Zeus. But yeah, it is a little bit more overstable too. And I throw on Heiser. I throw on a ton of Heiser. I think the first set of throws you saw, I basically just threw the Cloud Breaker on Heiser, so you could see how that went. I tried to throw some on Anheuser, but I think it was big user error why the Cloud Breaker didn't go as far as my other Zeus, or just the fact that the Cloud Breaker fought out of the flight harder. Whichever the two, it's definitely more overstable or really comparable to this Zeus. But I do think the plastic makes a huge difference. But overall, I definitely go pick one up. It is a very expensive disc though, in comparison. But if you could get your hands on one, definitely try it out. And if you could drop a like and subscribe, that helped me a lot. And go have a good day, I guess. Peace. There'll be some bonus content of me trying to 360 the Cloud Breaker and me throwing it into the woods 3 times. But yeah, if you stayed this long, check it out.